Okay, today I'm going to show you a nice piece of equipment which comes from a Polish company called GOCLEVER, and the device is called Aries 785. It is one of three devices that was launched recently by that company, and it has 7-inch tablet, 7.85, which is this one, and also 10.1-inch tablet. Basically, the specification inside is pretty much the same except for the battery, but the processor, the GPU, the memory, the cameras are pretty much the same. Obviously, the screen size is different and the resolutions are a bit different. In the description below you will see some links for this product and as well as the company that produces it. As I said, GOCLEVER is a Polish company. However, it produces in China, and they are pretty frank about it. They don't say anything else. And this is pretty fresh. I also want to say that this device is quite cheap. It costs about $200, including shipping. And if you go through the specification, you will see that it's quite impressive that they were able to bring that kind of equipment for that kind of price. And hopefully later on you will also see that it's a very good value for money. Anyways, today what I want to show you is pretty much the unboxing. I'll show you around the device a little bit, and in next videos I will try to show you a little bit about the device itself, how it performs, do some benchmarks and all that kind of stuff. So what we have here is a box. It's quite heavy, and you will see why in just a minute. Some description. This device is, as far as I know, available across Europe. I'm not quite sure if they ship it somewhere else. But as you can see, that's the producer's website and the address. Right, let's go. Let's open up. It's a low-cost Chinese product, so don't expect any high-fi, but as you can see, some protective stuff. And there's the tablet. The tablet actually is almost exactly the same size as iPad mini. Let's put it aside. You can see some markings. I'll try to make it so that there are no glares. You can see some markings on the protective screen. Let's put that aside and see what else is in the box. Right. The equipment that comes along with this tablet is quite amazing, especially for the price mark. So there's the USB charger. Let's take a look if we can focus on the... Well, actually it's 2 amps. I'm not quite sure if the camera will catch it here, but it's 2 amp charger, so it's quite strong. Let's put it aside. What else you have? You have a standard USB charging cable and data cable in one piece. So it's a micro USB. Probably you'll get a lot of those with a nice filter on it. So that's a nice touch. That's OTG cable. So USB OTG, you can connect external devices like thumb drives or, I don't know, a modem. But you don't want to connect the modem because it has a modem in it. So, and you also get a nice hands-free. Well, actually quite basic, nothing spectacular. I suppose the quality is pretty standard or low, but I'll try to check it later on and see how it works. There's a button over here, microphone slot, I suppose, and a nice strap. Yep. 4-pin connection. So let's put that aside. There also is a nice booklet, user's manual, and I'll show you in a second over here. Yep, I'm not quite sure. Hope the camera can focus on that. or not. Well, one thing I can say is get English, Polish, I think it's Ukrainian or Russian, I'm not quite sure, I cannot read Cyrillic, Italian, Slovenia, and Czech. So you got those languages inside. Pretty nice with pictures, and the quality is not too bad actually. I would say that Samsung or Sony is printing in the same quality, but you get a nice colorful cover with the dimensions and some descriptions about the tablet. You can find out those on the website, so I'm not going to bore you with this, but this is pretty much exactly the same size as the iPad mini, just 1 millimeter thicker, not even, and a little bit wider, but it's as tall. And what you get here is a iPad-like cover. So it's obviously not magnetic or anything, but it's made with nice foamy inside, so there should be no scratches on the screen once you close it. The outside is like rubbery something, so you get a hole for the speaker and also for the camera, for the headphone jack, and some buttons that you have on the device. Right, so this comes in the package, and this is, let me tell you again, $200. Including shipping costs. So let me just put this all inside. We're not going to use that for now. A few words about the tablet. Right, the build quality of this tablet is pretty nice. You have a full glass front. You have a front-facing camera. You have a speaker slot or speaker grill over here, because this can also act as a regular phone if you want it. At the back you can see the camera. It's 2 megapixels, so it's not very high. You have a reset button over here. You have the standard mini jack headphone slot. You have the micro USB port for charging and connecting to the computer, or also it works as OTG, so you can connect some stuff over here. As far as buttons, you have the power button over here, then it's a volume up and down, and the return or escape key. I can tell you that they work pretty well, so when you press them, you know you've pressed one of those. Here you have a slot for your SIM card. Let me just put it this way. So you have a SIM card slot and a micro SD slot. I can pop it out if you want. Just give me a second. There is a little notch, so it opens like this, and you can see the two holes that can carry those two cards, and you have a microphone at the bottom. So pretty much that's it. The quality is really nice. I wouldn't say it's iPad-like, but this panel over here is made of aluminium, or at least some kind of metal. I would say it's aluminium. The upper part and the lower part are made of plastic, but it's really nice plastic. It doesn't seem to have any loose ends, and it doesn't make any noise. So I wouldn't be able to say a bad word. Well, apart from this little part over here, the plastic seems, or the bezel here, seems to have some gaps, but it doesn't really have any influence on the device. Otherwise, it's made in a high quality, with high quality. So I would say the build is really nice. It doesn't bend when I try to do it, bending a little bit, obviously not too much, but it's really sturdy and it looks pretty good. At the back also you have some markings. I was afraid that these are going to be bright white or something like that, so they would be very visible from a distance and kind of poke your eyes, but it's actually nice finish, nice matte. The feeling is pretty good. So all I can say that this device looks quite nice. The front camera, I think it's VGA, so it's 640 by 480. So it's nothing splendid and spectacular. So this is it. What I'm going to do is boot it up and do the initial setup, so I can show you guys how it performs, how the screen works and everything else, how the 3G works, and all that kind of stuff. So if you have any questions regarding this tablet, just go ahead and post them in the comments below the video. I can do some extra tests if you want, but I can tell you, just looking at the specification, it's going to be a really nice tablet, and for 200 bucks, it's great. Right, so thanks for watching this video. Hopefully I can also host you with the next one coming up. Thank you. Bye.